because I think that during this century or last century, we start to link people as a left, right, globalist, socialist, communist, or anything. Of course, when you link the people for that term, maybe you think that they have certain ideas match with this term, so you link them like this. But sometimes people can have their ideas on many subjects, but when they just promote certain thing, or they support certain figure or support certain subject, you already link them as a left, right, socialism, or communism. That means the education we have received for the past decades turn us into a person to stereotype, to just narrow down any person to just an idea or and what is some, okay? To stereotype them, to just link them after this term, and then they are nothing. Okay, beside that term, they are nothing. Okay, if I link him as a fascist, then he has nothing. He has no value. He has no virtue. He has no character. He has nothing. He even has no purpose. Okay, he is not worth to live on the world. So that so I can kill him. The thinking of this group of people, they will think like this. After you level down some persons just by judging them certain ideas. Okay, on the opposite side also. Okay, when this person has that kind of behavior or that kind of practice or idea, you already link them with some other bad thing. For example, if someone, of course, I don't support LGBT, or I don't support transgender, I don't support abortion, or I don't support homosexuality. But when you find someone who might, whom you know that he or she might have some inclination to love the same sex, or they might have done something to change the sex, you already link them as with all others bad things or bad stuff. For example, many transgender persons are involved in violence, in crimes, or in anything. And then when you find someone also with this tendency, you also link them with that group of violence or terrorism or criminal acts, right? And then you find that this person also has no worth of living on this world. So you can see that it seems that only two sides, only two poles, only two extreme opposite poles, okay? Left and right, good or bad, right or wrong, something like that, left or right, something like that, globalism, anti-globalism, communism, anti-communism. It seems that people just belong to these two groups, just belong to two opposite poles, okay? And then even though people really belong to really so extreme that one belong to this pole, one belong to this pole, but it doesn't mean that they have no value, they have no virtue, they have no character, or they are not worth to live in this world, that you can take away their life. No, all people they are worth to live on this world. All people, they have the right to survive, of course. But if they do violence, if they hurt people's life, they should be held responsible. They should be hand over to court, to legislature, to get their punishment, or to be stopped for what they are going to do or what they have done. All right. So no people can hurt others' lives, and no person has the right to take other people's life just because you think that he's wrong, just because you think that he is what-ism, and then he should not be living in this world because this what-ism is not good. And then you see that so many people believe in that what-ism, all have done bad things. Of course, nowadays, especially the current U.S. administration, they have already announced that that organization belongs to terrorist organization. Of course, they have the reason why they link this organization as terrorist organization. Even they're classified as a terrorist organization. So far, if you don't join them, you are still an individual, still an innocent individual. So far, if you haven't done something criminal or violent, if you just left this organization, then you should not be prejudiced. Okay, but of course, after this organization is proclaimed as a terrorist organization, and you still stick to it, and then you still try to promote it, you still try to do something for it, or you still believe that this organization is good because what we believe what we have done are good, but maybe this organization really has some ideas or behavior which might be harmful to the people, to the country. Maybe I'm not the legislature to judge, okay? But even though this organization was classified as a terrorist, it doesn't mean that all the members now at once are not worth to live, or all have to be put into prison or into death. Even also there should be a hearing, okay, about the members of this organization. If you can prove that they have done some violent act, they have harmed people, so that they deserve to be put into prison, right? And you still have to go through this process, right? And then of course once the organization was classified as terrorist, okay, you cannot exist anymore. You cannot be registered, and then it is dissolved, and then you should not claim this organization anymore to do anything, or you should not belong to this group anymore. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. Okay, but when we say that we receive education, not only from school, we also have been greatly influenced by social media. And then how about our family education? Okay, when we have grown up from a kid to a young adult, or even go to a direction that we want to transgender, we want to belong to a terrorist organization, or even we believe certain ideas, and then we plan to kill someone for this idea. What education these youngsters, these persons have received from school to make them to turn them into that direction that they find that killing people's life justified, no matter what, okay? No matter what person, no matter what I've done, only that I disagree with him, only that I find him wrong, according to my belief, according to my organization belief, according to my religious belief, that I found them wrong, that I can kill them. That what kind of education we see from schools, from family, or even from church, that this past decade the youngster would go into that direction? We have to think about it.